film.
Yes.
Epic. Do you know what epic means? And I went,
Boring, yes. And look, in some of them, like I get it with like Ben-Hur, because Ben-Hur can kind of make it. Yeah, I know. I'm a little.
I
bit
rolled
with you
my
on
eyes
that.
just for
I
anyone
know.
who can't see me.
Yes, I'm a little bit with you on Ben-Hur, because like its pacing is awful, but the pacing in this isn't. It keeps it ticking along. And I know you think that.
Who's that guy on Facebook who looks at book titles and he gives like a little description of it? Oh, I've forgotten what his name is. But
I hope this is going somewhere.
But it'd be like Lawrence of Arabia goes into the desert, takes a port, goes out, fails, goes out, fails, goes out, fails, goes home, dies in a motorbike accident. Film done.
That's not true. That's not what happened. Goes out, liberates Arabia, goes home, dies in a motorcycle accident.
He doesn't liberate Arabia.
Apparently not. Pip, can I have your score, please? Because I'm not going to argue with you on this.
You're not going to say any more?
No, okay. Well, I'll just say this: you get to watch him play, and you know how you like continuity.
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you like the continuity in this?
I found his character a bit weird to follow the continuity, and I found
You simply
Sheriff
don't
Ali's continuity a bit
You simply
weird.
didn't understand. I'm not going to worry about Chef Ali, because I'm just going to fixate on T. Lawrence's character.
But their relationship's a key thing in the film too, you have to admit.
You get to watch a man develop PTSD. What is it again?
He's already
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
But he's already sort of crazy anyway, because he's like, I want action. I'm bored of this.
No, he was odd. And he was odd because he was overly educated. And he was within the army, and a lot of them have just been given the public school education, enough to be able to know which way to fire the guns and what direction. You know, that's the army education sort of thing.
I'm surprised he got it because he was, he said his father hadn't married his mother.
What?
His father didn't marry his mother.
Oh, yes, but his father was still a lord.
Yes, but his mother must have been someone then.
Yes, but he was still been stuck in the school, and he was given the options and abilities of somebody who still had wealth, irrespective of whether or not they had privilege. He still had wealth.
But it didn't make sense to me.
He was still properly educated.
I know, but anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
You were saying about the film?
Well, if you want continuity, you get a character who's got beautiful continuity, and you get to watch his character develop, crash, develop, build up again, crash. You don't know which way he's going to go, but it's still logical. It's not broken. Screenplay is, I'm going to say this, the screenplay is perfect, even if it's not historically accurate.
But that's not what this film's about.
It's not. It's about making a myth.
It's an epic story.
It's making a myth.
Mm.
Yep.
It's selling a hero. People love a hero.
What's your score, Pip? Oh, geez, that bad.
No, I'm not going to go that bad, because it is a beautiful film, and there are parts of the film that are absolutely gorgeous. Because it is shot gorgeous.
Yes.
It is gorgeous.
It is. You've mentioned that before.
I know, but it looks great. I'd love to even go to these places and go, oh, wow. So I'd only see the film purely for going, I can see that there. It looks great.
I just need a number.
5.
5.
You asked for a number. 5.
Okay.
Paul, what's your score?
10. This is a perfect film, Pip. It's a perfect film. And I'm not the only person who thinks this.
Oh, no, I'm sure there's tons of people out there that think it's an epic.
Yeah.
And it says epic on the little thing next to it.
Yep.
But
I'm not going to even justify it.
I'm not saying
because
you need to.
For once, and Derek backed me up on this.
I'm sure there are lots of people that disagree with me.
Yep.
But that's what makes you and I different. You give it a 10,
I'll
give it a 5. So Lawrence of Arabia, 10 from Paul, 5 from me.
Fucking hell.
We watched this over 2 nights. We suggest you do the same.
Yes. No, well, in that, I think you should, because it is long. There is
unless
no
you've
doubt.
got a whole day without things to do and no children.
And unless you're used to watching Bollywood, movies, which do also go for upwards of those kind of, they can go up to 4 hours. They can go on for quite a long time.
Oh, no, I'm trying to think of the last one I saw. And it was pretty long, but it was very good.
Yeah, Indian movies tend to go on and on and on.
There was one I saw, but I can't remember the
A lot
title
of
of it.
eyebrow twitching in it, you know. A lot of close-ups on people's eyebrows. It's very...
There's a few on SBS iView.
Yes, probably there is. Yes.
Some of them are very good. Should do
Yeah,
one.
but they're certainly not as good as Lawrence of Arabia.
I disagree, but anyway. Oh, what was the one I was watching the other
Pip,
day? I can't remember.
Pip.
Doesn't matter now.
What's your next fucking movie?
So, before Paul reaches over the table and tries to strangle me, next week we're going to watch The King's Speech
Yep,
and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
that's correct. Okay, guys. All right, well, look, I'm going to go and drink myself into oblivion, I think.
Why should you care if I don't like it? You already knew that beforehand.
I feel soiled. I feel quite soiled after that experience.
Now, when we were discussing about putting movies up last week,
Yeah.
you said, I'm putting up Lawrence of Arabia because I know you don't like it.
It's
And I went,
Lawrence of Arabia, for fuck's sake.
I told you how many times I didn't like
sorry,
it.
Pip. I'm trying really hard to be even go, yeah, no, sure, but fuck me.
Can I just say, when we were discussing it, you went, haha, I'm putting up Lawrence of Arabia and I know
Yes.
you don't like it. And I'll go, and I said, well, you know I don't like it. Well, fine, I'll put up Legally Blonde. And guess what? You will like it. And you did.
But I'm fairer. I am so much fairer on films than what you are.
Well, we're not arguing anything. All I'm saying is I give good scores for
Alright,
people like
guys,
me. And
don't listen to her. Look, go and watch Lawrence. If you
if you've
haven't
got
watched it,
if you've got 222 minutes to spare, go and watch Lawrence of Arabia.
can I get a word in edgewise?
Sure.
Thank you. If you have got a couple of nights, it should be on everybody's bucket list just to see.
I'm giving facial expressions.
what a movie can look like. I mean, it is up
It
there.
looks good.
It is.
It sounds
the
good.
only film that I can
It's
think
just
of.
long
The only
and annoying. And Peter O'Toole's annoying.
like you sometimes, honestly.
Well, we already know I'm annoying.
The only film that
And
I
that's
can
why I'm
think,
not a film star.
the only film that I can think of that would come close to this in its glorious sumptuousness is The Fall.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the only one.
That wasn't long.
It wasn't long, and it didn't have the screenplay that this has got, and it didn't have the the music backing that this has got.
No.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between, and I think I gave it an 8. That's the difference between an 8 and a 10. This had everything. This came with the whole fucking shebang. Everything was there. Screenplay, the acting was superb. The acting was, don't care. You can screw your face up all you like. I'm just, no. Hold me, hands over me ears.
Paul, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm very upset. I'm getting drunk now. All right, guys. I'm going. I'll see you later.
You shouldn't be upset because I don't like a film.
No,
That's unfair.
No, I'm going.
Oh, Paul.
No, get fucked.
Paul. Paul.
I hate you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, see you next week.
Bye.
A Non-Mom Happy Hour is the podcast that celebrates real-ass human women, whether they use their baby box or not. Hosted by Kelly Nerdzilla Mendenhall and Debbie Jo Nelson, a Non-Mom Happy Hour is a safe space to talk about mental health, trauma, disordered eating, surviving, and self-care. We talk about it all while laughing as much as possible, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Each week is a new episode, and every other week we interview badass women from around the U.S. and the world. If you like to laugh, feel like you've never quite fit into most lady groups or podcasts because you're not a mom, or are a mom who needs a break from momming for an hour, you should come hang out with us. A Non-Mom Happy Hour, bringing healing through laughter and community. Streaming basically everywhere you could possibly want to find us. Remember, always be a real-ass human. To check out the podcast, visit anonmomhappyhour.com.